What about, how do I start? Which, we know that's the case for many organizations out there. And, we're recording this, so I'm sure many of the thousands or tens of thousands of people that are going to be listening to this session, they're going to think about that, right? How do I start? How do I start? So I'm just going to move around here. And let me start with a chart. And I'd like to start with some numbers, some facts, just to get you excited, right? You see that? 50 plus 7, 57%. That's a statistic from ComScore, 2016. The usage, our digital consumption, could be, for your personal entertainment. It could be for, checking emails, or it could be just really, enterprise usage. But you see that? We are all in. There's no question about that, right? We're all in the mobile era. We're all consuming mobile apps. So what? And let's clear here the distinction between just using the mobile phone, making phone calls, and mobile apps, right? Taking advantage of that mobile experience, using those capabilities that you have on your mobile device, using those on your app. Could be the map, could be GPS, could be push notifications, could be augmented reality or other things. So there's no question, right? 50%, 50 plus 7%, 50% is really more apps. And that's, part of the things that we are here to help you with Axway Accelerator, to help organizations build mobile apps. And, the desktop usage, of course, it's reducing, right? Desktops, how many of us really have a desktop anymore, right? It's laptops, and then people are replacing the laptops with tablets. Those nice tablets with their nice keyboard, that's all you need. So, tablet usage, you still need apps, right? Remember, the tablets still have a camera, and still have, mobile capabilities there, GPS and sensors, and you can do signature capture, and you can do a lot of things there. So building apps for tablets, building apps for smartphones, that there's no question that there's that mobile trend is here. So let me give you another chart there, another statistic. Two blues are tablets and smartphones. That's the time spent per minute. And there was a statistic that I provided yesterday, and there was another one on Janine's keynote about how much time we spent using our mobile devices. It's unbelievable, right? It is unbelievable. Especially when we're traveling, we're on the road. We're constantly checking if it's not email, it's messages, the app for this event. Where is the next session, at what time? We're constantly attached to our mobile device, our mobile app. So look at that. Basically 99% growth since 2013 in terms of the time we spent on those mobile devices. So basically we're doubling in just a few years. It's amazing. It is significant. And for your enterprises or our customer enterprises, I've said this before, and I don't think I'm lying when I say, look, if you don't start building mobile apps, all your competitors are going to do it in the next 2-3 years. 5 years, it's all about mobile apps. It's all about mobile apps. So when we talk about digital transformation, and when we started this event, it was the discussion, or we talked about all digital transformation, and one of the keynotes said, well, yeah, some people don't even want to talk about digital transformation. They're already there, right? They're not transforming. It's part of their daily activity. Well, mobile is the easiest way to start that transformation. Building a very simple, task-oriented mobile app is the easiest way to start transforming your organization or your customers' organizations. That's simple. And then you're going to start with one very simple app, and then move to the second one and the third one. And next thing you know, you have a mobile strategy. And then when you have a mobile strategy, you need to start thinking about some of these considerations. How we're going to improve, how do I justify my mobile project and my mobile strategy with these items? Improve workforce, there's no question about that, right? If I don't have to go back to my office and capture data, or write in a piece of paper and then go and capture, if I can do that from a mobile app, there's no question about that. I'm improving my workforce productivity. That also helped me improving my processes, right? And I mean, I'm sure most of you been around where, there's a new ERP system or the new CRM. Now we're going to have to change our processes because now we have this system. And they saw that as a really great thing, right? Now we're going to improve our processes because now we have this 3-letter system, right? It starts with an S, ends with an AP. The systems were so structured, non-flexible, that you had to adapt your processes so you can use the system, right? And it was seen as a good thing, right? You're improving your process. Well, that's not the case anymore, right? It should be flexible. You should be able to optimize your process the best way you can according to your needs and your policies and your processes. And for that, you can build an app. You don't need a full CRM or ERP. You can just build a mobile app that gives you the information that you want. And that's what we talk about here when we talk about mobile apps, especially enterprise apps. Reduce paper-based process, I think there's no question about that. Travel time, unbelievable use cases. I've been talking to customers where, now I know where to go. I can even click on the app and give me the map with the directions of how to get there fastest. I mean, just think about it. Uber, right? Without a map, there's really no Uber. Right? So many uses, and I'm just giving an example of a map. There are much more functions around location-based services. So get excited your customers, get excited your organizations about the possibilities, some of these drivers for mobile, as part of your mobile strategy. I talked about this yesterday, just a quick review. There are about 3 types or 3 steps when you're starting your mobile strategy. And typically companies start with just a consumer app, right? The first ideas you have about mobile, building an app is, well, so my customers can go and check my product catalog, or they can go and buy something, or have access to basic information. That's good. That really replaces your website, or if not replaces, complements your website with really mobile functionality. As you progress and start planning on more mobile apps, especially internal apps, B2E, business to enterprise or business to employee apps, now you have to start thinking about tools that you need, platforms that you need, Axway Accelerator. And then on the third phase, you are all in, right? You start looking at all these possibilities. You already know that the value of mobile applications, and you want to go and start adding artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and machine learning, and chatbots, and any other buzzword. You want all of that, right? We can add that. And I always say that when you talk about Internet of Things, beacons, embedded devices, thermostats, what else? Sensors, all of that, they need a mobile app. That's the way to control that, right? All of them need a mobile app.